No, you go over there. Oh my gosh, we have Flim BC. Thank you for joining us just in time for my talk show, the Stepping Over talk show, where I step into the lives of young millennials who are deviating from the norm. And so I am so excited to bring on our guest. His name is Nicholas Brenneman. Come on down, Nicholas. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Please join us. So we've got people who are on waiting to hear from you. Hashtag no pressure. Let's just say hi to those who are joining us right now on Instagram. We have Trey. That's my boy Trey. So glad that you're with us this morning. And we have someone else. So periodically throughout the entire talk show, we're just going to check our social networks to make sure that we are staying connect with them. Okay, so so it's like a conversation. Okay, like there are live audiences.
We got to include the audience.
Yeah,
thanks for coming in.
On digital, exactly. Exactly. Nicholas, how are you today, Nicholas?
I'm well rested.
Yes.
How about yourself?
I am well, and I am well rested too. So I'm actually sleeping on the floor right now.
No.
Because in my bedroom, I put, that's where my clothes are, so on my bed. So yeah, I'm traveling and I'm packing, so I just need, more space. But the floor is comfortable. Yeah. Or have you slept on the floor before, Nicholas?
I have slept on the floor many times in my
life.
Yes?
Very good.
I'm
okay,
not proud
guys.
of all of them, but...
Oh, wow. Let's keep that down on the down low. No. But guys, this me just looks so dapper today. Look at his little leather jacket, looking all handsome.
It's cold outside here in Santiago, Chile. You gotta wear a jacket.
It is, guys. I'm actually wearing long sleeves. Like, your girl doesn't do that. But, you gotta show those legs. You know what I'm saying? Wonderful. So good. Okay, Nicholas, are you ready to get started?
Let's get started.
Okay, let's get started. We also have a few more who are joining us. We've got Paigey. Hello, Paigey. Thank you for coming. And we've got Seagulls. Thank you, Carlin. Carlin, we have people right now from the Bahamas.
Excellent.
Who are with us. And we've got someone from Chile, and I think the other person is from the US. So we've got 3 countries.
Worldwide, mundial.
Yes, mundial. Vamos a hablar en español.
Podemos hablar en español, yeah.
Podemos hablar en español, pero mi audiencia no va a entender. Entonces tenemos que, hablar en inglés.
Keep it in English.
Yeah, man, we're going to keep it in English. Okay, Nicholas, are you ready to get down and dirty?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, so, Nicholas, where did you and I create and build our relationship?
Well, this is a pretty crazy story.
Yeah.
One that you already know, obviously, but these guys don't.
They don't.
Beijing actually posted an ad on, I believe it was Facebook.
Yes, on
looking
Facebook.
for a partner for a project, a business project. And me, of course, I love to get involved in that kind of stuff. So I had to message her. I had to figure out what this was all about.
Yeah.
And I had the strangest phone interview I think I've ever had in my life.
Woo!
With you and your mom. It was like weird.
Yeah,
And
element of surprise.
Oh, it was, definitely an element of surprise. I ended the phone call thinking like, what was that? It was interesting because I was on a micro.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Leaving one of my clients' houses, and I just had the strangest phone interview. And then anyways, we met. We met at a Starbucks.
Yes, we did.
And now we're working on something pretty fantastic.
Yes,
which is
we
great.
are. Yes.
And that's how we started our relationship.
Yes.
And I mean, it continues to build.
Yes.
But yeah, that's our story.
Good, beautiful.
Anything you'd like to add to our story, Beijing?
Nicholas putting me on the spot like that. So definitely, when I put that ad up, I didn't know who was going to respond to it, and when you did, my mom, she said that you were familiar and that you guys met already. And so when we had the phone interview, I was like, who is this guy answering these awesome questions and these awesome responses? Like, what? And then I said, then Mom and I were like, oh man, he's a candidate for the business. And finally we met at Starbucks, and we just got along so well. We got along so well. So right now, you guys are looking at a business partner, okay? But stay tuned for that. That's a whole nother...
It's another episode.
Yeah, it's a whole nother episode. Okay, thank you, Nicholas. Well, you guys are probably wondering, why is it important for you, for me to know, or for you guys to know where him and I created and built our relationship? Well, I believe that relationships create change, and eventually that can change the world. Because if we're not relating with one another, if we're not connecting with one another, we're not knowing how to help them, care for them, encourage them, be there for them. So it's important to have relationships in our lives. So thank you, Nicholas, for being in my life. You are a blessing. Okay, thanks man, Okay, let's move on to the cuestiones, which isn't a word, so don't repeat me.
Las preguntas.
Las preguntas, okay? Nicholas, tell us, what is your story? How do you become the expat entrepreneur? What was the beginning?
Well, my story's long, basically, but I'm gonna try to make this quick for you guys. So, first of all, I'd like to say where I'm from. I'm from the United States. I'm from Pennsilvania.
US of A, America!
Pennsylvania. I identify more with my state than the country. I think most people from the United States can agree. Okay. But anyway, so I grew up in a small town, Hollidaysburg. Basically a place that has nothing to offer. Okay? Honestly, you know, it's the truth. It's small. There are some families there who do really well, and they'll continue to stay there, obviously, because they have the opportunity. But for most people, you need to leave. Okay, so
that's what you did.
So that's what I did. You know, as soon as I finished high school, I left and honestly never went back to live. I went to the Indiana University of Pennsylvania, that's where I received my degree, and then I decided to travel abroad. Okay. And I ended up here in Chile.
Wow.
Believe it or not, and I'm still here to this day.
You are. How many years ago was that?
Well, let's see. In February of 2013 is when I came to Chile. Okay.
It's a long time, you guys.
I guess so. What are we now? 2018. So
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love Chile. Yeah. So, but anyways, after being...
Sorry, just 2 favorite things about Chile?
Oh my gosh, 2. I think 2.
2.
Okay, just the culture in general. Okay, it's very similar to the United States, but it's so different at the same time. So I would say culturally, I think people here are a little bit warmer than in the United States. And my second favorite thing about Chile would be the public transportation. That sounds weird, but you can go anywhere in Chile through public transportation. A reality that does not exist in the United States. So that's what I love about it.
That's true, like, because I used to live in Florida, and if you just wanted to go to Orlando or like Tampa or something, because I lived in South Florida, so you know that, how do you get there without spending $1 billion on an Uber or something?
You have to have a car.
Exactly.
And here in Chile, you do not have to have a car. And granted, life's a little easier if you do, depending on where you live.
But you don't have to have one.
Have to.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't have to have one. And your first favorite thing, the people are warmer. Yeah. Very interesting. Definitely I find the people from US of A are more warmer than Chileans.
You think so?
That is crazy.
Well, I mean, it depends on the person, I'm sure. But I think culturally, for example, people here, you pass them and they say hello. Okay.
Interesting. I do not find that.
It depends on where you are.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It depends on where you are. But I think people here are just a little bit friendlier.
But that's good though. That's good. Yeah. That's good that you find that.
And in the United States, that doesn't always happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So. You know, it's funny because in my country, the Bahamas, it's culture for if you step into a room, an elevator, any space, you say something, whether that's hello, good morning, good evening, or whatever. And so, but here, like when I, do that, I'm like, do I say something? Do I say? But then it's like my initial response is, buenos dias, buenas tardes, hola, buenas noches, or whatever. And I like, it's a 50-50 chance I'll get a response or not.
Right.
So, but it's just interesting, the 2 different views. I like that. I like that. Okay, so so you moved here.
I moved here, okay. I finished the university, and after I was here for a while, I started teaching English. That was my main source of income.
Yes.
And And you know, I always wanted to own my own business.
Yes.
It's something I always wanted. And this company that I was working for teaching English had a version online. And I loved it. And it was really, really effective. I found it to be extremely effective with my students. So I started, you know, getting ideas from this platform, looking at other places, and developed what we are currently operating under is HolaSpanishWorld.com right now.
HolaSpanishWorld.com. I'm just going to stop you right there and say hello to our newest guest. Her name is
Lauren?
Lil Robinson. Lil Robinson. Hello, Little Robinson. And we've also got Crystal. She loves Brazil's painting. This is Brazil's painting. Okay, guys, y'all are right in time for Nicholas' story. He's continuing from when he lived in Santiago. He had a passion to start a business. And he was also working as an English teacher at that time,
and I continue working as an English teacher, but now I do it for myself.
Yes,
which is the best part.
It is.
Okay, so we have Hola Spanish World, which is our online Spanish school, but we also incorporated an English platform into it as well because we're here in Chile. People are always asking me about English classes, companies, so we decided to incorporate it.
That makes sense. Look at you, man. Finding a problem and solving it. That our entrepreneur life, okay? Very good. I love that. And so, shall we move on to the next question?
Go for it.
Okay, let's do it. At what moment, Nicholas, in your life, did you wake up and realize that there's got to be more? This is what I call your wake up moment.
You know,
first you gotta do the wake up moment dance.
What's the dance?
Wake up. Yeah, there you go.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. One more time, just in case they didn't see you.
All right, if you didn't see me, we're gonna wake up.
Yeah. There you go. I love it.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so what was that moment for you?
You know, okay. This is a little bit difficult because I think I can actually turn this into maybe two moments in my life. I think the first moment for me was when I started working for a company called Ohio Pile Trading Post and River Tours.
This was when you were still in the US.
United States, right. And I'm going to give them a shout out again. Ohio Pile Trading Post and River Tours. Fantastic company.
Perfect.
So basically, I started working as a whitewater guide with this company. And it was...
What is a whitewater guide?
A whitewater rafting.
Whitewater guide. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Super cool.
No, seriously, and continues to be the best job I ever had. Now I own my own business. I don't consider that a job. I consider it my baby.
Yeah.
Okay? So they're completely different things. That's my baby. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm proud of my child. But this was the best job I ever had in my life. The best thing that I could do that somebody else was paying me. Okay? And it was a completely different world, okay? It wasn't your normal 9 to 5. It was more of a lifestyle.
Interesting.
Okay? And when I started doing that job and when I met the people who I'm still friends with to this day, amazing people, I think that's half of the reason why it was so great.
I'm telling you, relationships, you guys, relationships.
Absolutely, relationships are important. When I also worked with some of my best friends from before, okay? But this job changed my life. I realized from working this job that there was more to life than what I had originally thought, okay? It was more than just getting a degree and making money. Like, this job literally opened up my world. Like, this was the moment I woke up, okay? I realized that life was something you needed to take advantage of. You needed to grab it by the reins. You needed to not be afraid, okay, of anything. Okay?
Look at my boy preaching up in here.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. And if you ever have the opportunity to go whitewater rafting in Ohio Pile, Pennsylvania, or in Maryland, in the Upper Yakagani, you need to go with Ohio Pile Trading Post and River Tours. Another shout out. Anyways, if it hadn't been for this experience, the next experience never would have happened. Okay?
Do you guys hear that? Wake up number 1. His first job experience as a whitewater rafting guide. And that is going to lead him to his second wake-up moment.
And my second wake-up moment was when I decided to study abroad here in Chile. Because that decision literally changed my life. I mean, it changed the country that I call home. It changed me working for other people and now working for myself. Okay, so had it not been for my first wake up
Yeah.
moment, I never would have decided to take advantage or aprovechar
Yeah,
la
or
vida.
take that first step.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so because of that, I decided to study abroad. I was bored with life,
Yes.
and I wanted to do more.
Yes.
And then I came to Chile, and I'm still here.
Yes, that is incredible, Nicholas.
So that's
and very inspiring, Nicholas. Thank you.
Thanks.
So, Nicholas, how old were you during your first wake up moment?
I don't remember exactly. I think I was 21 or 22.
Wow, wow. And during the second one?
Okay, no. I was 22 for the second one.
Yeah.
I had to have been 20 or 21 for the first one.
The first one.
I'm bad with dates.
Dates, no problem, no problem. So, exactly, I agree, definitely is what one of our audience members are saying from Lauren from her name's Crystal from the Bahamas. She agrees with you, man. You're speaking to their hearts, Nicholas. This is why I have you on the talk show, okay? To step into your life so you can, your story to empower their lives. Perfect. So thank you, Nicholas. Your 2 wake-up moments we have heard. Now, Nicholas, we've heard your wake-up moments. We've heard the origin of, you and where you've come from. Now, what was the first step that you took into deviation?
Well,
to now deviate.
For me, I would say deviating from the norm was deciding to start my own business. Because let's face it, that's not something that everybody does.
No, it's not.
It's not something that everybody can do.
No.
Sometimes I question if I can do it myself as I'm doing it.
Yes.
But I would say the first step I took was when I called my business partner.
Yes.
Her name's Carla.
Yes.
Okay? And started talking about this idea, okay, how to form it. She has a very strong education background. She has a degree in Spanish education. Actually, her master's, I believe, is in Spanish education. So I needed her. Okay, so I would say she
was more of like the technical aspect of it, and you're more of the visionary.
I would say I'm more of the visionary.
Yeah.
She is the professional.
The professional. Okay. Yeah.
She's the professional.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a reality without her. It wouldn't be possible.
Yeah.
So thank you, Carla Guzman.
Carla, where are you at? Are you here with us, Carla?
Probably not. Carla is like me. She's always working.
Oh, she is.
She's always working. Yeah. So I'm sure she's involved.
You'll
in
send the video
right
to her later. No
She'll watch it, definitely.
No hay problema. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So it was calling
Carla. And that's when this really started to form. Okay, after that phone call, it was like our interview.
Yeah.
Okay, over the phone. The interview you gave to me. It was like the founding moment of what is now holaspanishworld.com.
Yeah.
Check it out if you haven't checked it out. You need to go to holaspanishworld.com.
holaspanishworld.com, you guys. You want to learn English, you want to learn Spanish, get your hips over there. Get off your couch and get your hip over there. Okay, so wonderful. So I'm loving this story, Nicholas. I'm just loving it as much as I know they're loving it. And so here's what we got. We've got your wake-up moment was your first job, whitewater rafting. Then we've got your second wake-up moment was traveling abroad, studying abroad, where we are right now here in Santiago, Chile, the most southern country in the world. And then the first step of after all those experiences and realizing, like, what? Society's been lying to me? What? And then you're like, oh my goodness, I need to take action. I need to step into the right direction. And that was calling Carla to get things started in starting his own business.
That's absolutely right. You got it.
We're done. Ciao. No, Nicholas, we need you to stay for a little while longer, okay? Take a sip of water. Take a sip of water. Okay, Nicholas, okay. So, we've heard it all. Now, we're about to get a bit deep. Are you ready for that?
Sure.
You ready for that? The question, thank you, Carlin, for joining us. We're right at the point where we're going to get deep with Nicholas. The question is, what was your greatest fear during this journey? And is that fear still a fear? Before you respond, take some time to think about it. Why would I ask this question? Why is this question even important? It's important because when you see people who arrive or who you think have arrived, there was a journey behind that. destination. They struggled. They sweat. We sweat in the past. Sweat. Sweat is sweat. Sweat is sweat. They cried. There were so many emotions, so many fears that they carried with them and that they had to step through in order to get to their greatness, to wake up and deviate from the norm. So vulnerability and being authentically you is important. And they have to know that, you know, you're not a robot, but you're a human being with emotions and struggles. We all have struggles. So Nicholas, tell us the fair.
Well, let's see. I have many fears. I'll be honest, I have many fears. But I try to face them. Now, I would say in this journey, and I can't say it's a fear that has ended because the journey continues. Okay, I'm still in the journey. The journey will end
when
the
you
day
die.
I die.
Exactly.
The
when
day
you
I
die.
The journey will be over. But
yes.
I would say, first of all, the biggest fear in the beginning was a financial fear.
Yep.
Because when I decided to start my own business, I had to quit working my other job.
Yeah.
Okay, because it takes time. It takes a lot of time. So, you know, I'm already living in a different country, okay? And now I'm worried about my income. Okay, so that was very, very scary, okay?
I can imagine.
I didn't want to be starving in the streets of Santiago, Chile.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so that was definitely a fear.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it would work. I didn't know if quitting my job was the right decision. And so, yeah, that was a huge fear, having to depend on yourself for your income, not just going to a place to work, okay? You have to depend on yourself to do that, obviously. But I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to make ends meet.
Yeah.
Thank God. Yeah, I don't have that fear anymore, okay? I'm able to pay my bills, to buy my food, to go home to visit my family. But that was definitely my first fear.
Yeah.
My fear's changed since then,
Yes.
okay?
So you guys, you heard that. I think that was beautiful. Thank you, Nicholas, for opening up.
Well,
Continue.
it's the truth. So, and
Good.
anybody who started their own business knows that money is a worry in the beginning. It definitely is a worry, and sometimes it continues to be something you have to worry about. But now the fear is that, you know, we have a great product. Okay, we have a great school, and I fear that everybody who could benefit from it or use it or whatever won't find out about it.
Yeah.
Okay, because there are so many people that could benefit from what we are doing, and they just don't know about it. So that's my fear now. How can I reach everybody?
Yeah.
How can I do it? It's impossible. Okay, that's what I've realized. It's impossible. It doesn't matter what type of publicity campaign you have, your marketing strategy. You can't reach everybody. Yeah. So that's why I'm urging all of you to go to allthespanishworld.com if you haven't done so already.
And maybe you're not supposed to reach everyone.
I don't think you are.
You're not supposed to reach everyone, and that's why everyone has different interests and, you know, different passions.
And I'm going to stop you. I think it's the same with you. Like you have a great message you're sending out to people, but you can't reach everybody either.
No.
You know?
Exactly.
We have this woman here talking about positive things, trying to change the life of youth. It's impossible to reach them all, though. How can you touch the lives of every person that you want to? That's the question.
Exactly.
And it's the same for us. How can we help every single person that wants to learn, improve their Spanish or English? It's impossible.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, I actually, you know, impossible means I'm possible. So even though it doesn't seem possible within our little fleshy, tiny eyes, because we're not God, we're like little humans, you know, so, you know, even though we see it not being possible, then that's when we take the mindset of creativity and the mindset of imagination to try and make something possible from that goal that we're trying to reach, which is to reach our target audience, you know?
Exactly.
And so then that's what you look for, your target audience. What is that? And for example, like you said, for me, an example, my target audience is the young generation, the millennial generation, Generation X, and that 15-year span. And so then your, you know, your target market would be those, like you're doing now, the English community here in Chile, and then the Spanish community there in the US or around the entire world, you know, because your service is online.
Exactly.
And that's the beauty of it. So yeah, but I've been working with Nicholas already, so I know how capable this man is.
We have meetings twice a week.
We're so diligent. We have meetings twice a week for 2 hours, those twice a week, and nothing happens in that block of time that we blocked out.
And we're productive.
Very productive.
We get a lot done.
We do, and we don't, like, it's so crazy that how well we work together because, you know, we finish like sometimes 15, 20 minutes before the meeting ends.
Right.
You know?
We start with a huge to-do list, and then we fly through it.
We fly through it. And guess what? We even have the time to check up on our lives. We say, hey, how you doing? How's life? And talk about that a bit because that's important. Relationships. And then we get to business. But yeah, Nicholas.
Which is a whole nother episode.
Yeah, which is a whole other.
Wait till you hear about this.
Yeah, you're gonna die. I mean, you're gonna die. You're gonna be surprised, like real surprise. But that's a whole nother topic. But Nicholas, thank you for sharing your 2 fairs, you know. And I do feel like many people who would be watching this will resonate with those, especially the first one. And I'm pretty sure there are entrepreneurs all around the world right now battling that same question, like how do you reach them? So yeah, we feel you, we're with you, you're not alone. Thank you for sharing your vulnerabilities with us, man. It's so important. Vulnerability is freedom. Okay, guys. So, Nicholas, we're getting to the next question. Tell me, do you regret your lifestyle of waking up and deviating from the norm?
You know, honestly, Beijing, I don't regret anything.
Wow.
I really don't. I feel like every mistake I've made in my life has helped me become the person I am right now. So if I were to regret or to change something that I had done in the past or didn't do that could have been a positive or negative experience, who knows, because it didn't happen, or it did happen, I wouldn't be the same person I am right now. I wouldn't have the same mentality about things. So I don't regret anything.
That's wonderful.
I really don't.
That's wonderful.
There are things that, you know, that I think about, that I look back on and say, I could have done that differently. Or maybe I should have done that differently. But regrets, no.
Wow. No. Thank you. I agree with that. Nothing more to say on that one. Well done. Hit it out the ballpark. Okay, now we're to my favorite part of the talk show. I get to ask this lovely human being advice. I get to ask him what is his advice for the young generation, for the millennials who are aspiring to be entrepreneurs or maybe expat entrepreneurs. This is your guy to talk to. So, Nicholas, you have 30 seconds to give the young generation advice, especially on the topic for those who want to become expat entrepreneurs. Okay? The time will be starting now!
All right, my advice, guys, would be don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. You will never know where you will land if you don't jump. I think I just said that wrong. You will never know where you're going to land if you don't take the leap. That's what I wanted to say. Oh! You never will know. So I would say just do it. If you have an idea.
We are
30
done.
seconds, there's no way.
Yes, my fingers don't lie, man. You know, when we get more funding, when Eyes of Beijing gets more funding, we will have a great little timer right up here.
Perfect. No, I'm going to finish this really quickly, though, because if there's somebody who can benefit.
I'm so sorry, you can't.
If there's someone who can benefit from this, just do it. I'm serious. Get out there and just do it. There's nothing stopping you except for yourself.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Nicholas. You heard it in 30 seconds. Don't be afraid. Just go out there and rip it up. I can't say so many words. Oh, thank you, Nicholas. Breathe. We're toward the conclusion of the talk show today, of this segment, episode 6. And guys, if you have any other questions, comments, or anything that you would like to ask our dear friend Nicholas Brenneman, please comment on the YouTube video, please comment on the Facebook video, or please comment on the Instagram video. We have some friends here on Facebook. Oh, one of our viewers just said, "Oh, it's Beijing, badass Beijing." That is hilarious, and also badass. Nicholas, am I allowed to say that on television?
On YouTube, yeah. I think you're okay.
Yeah, cool. Okay, guys, please. So, if you would like to continue stepping into his life, please follow him
at Nico James. Nico_James. And that's O with a 0.
Okay.
Okay. It's a little confusing. It'll be
and where's that? Is that Instagram, Facebook?
That's my Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not really too big on Facebook.
Okay.
If you want to follow me on Facebook, it's Nicholas James. Oh, everybody, follow our Facebook page at Ola Spanish World.
Yes.
Okay. Even if you don't have the time to dedicate to classes, it's a great way to interact with other people who are trying to learn languages.
Yes.
You can comment on the posts and just interact with other people who share a passion to learn languages.
There you go, guys. You heard it. Follow him on Instagram, Nico. The O is a 0 _ James. That's Instagram. And then head on down to Facebook and follow at Ola Spanish World. Okay? Ola Spanish World. And also visit their website, www.olaspanishworld.com, which is a .com. Okay, you guys. Oh, Nicholas, it has been a pleasure. It has been a blessing to have you on the Stepping Over talk show, guest number 6.
Wow.
Man, it has been an incredible, incredible time. I personally was inspired by what you had to say. So thank you for taking out your Saturday morning to come on down to Santiago de Maguey.
Yeah.
And guys, remember, if you want me to step over into your life because you have awoken and deviated from the norm, please message down below, send me a DM or whatever. And remember that your life is your message. That's what Gandhi says. So live it by empowering the next generations to wake up and deviate from the norm too. Okay, guys? You know, it's time to step into your greatness. And it all starts by chasing freedom. And how do you chase freedom? By waking up and then taking the first step in deviation. It's pretty easy. Or you could just head on to Amazon and purchase my book, Wake Up and Deviate. It explains it all right there. Guys, it's been a blessing. The talk show is over. It's been straightforward. Do you have any last words?
No last words. Just thank you for having me here today, Beijing.
Of course.
Pleasure was mine.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well, we can dance it out to the side. Dancing it out to the side.
Crazy.
Okay, so we are coming out on everything. So goodbye, Instagram. Save. Goodbye, YouTube.